Welcome everyone to Curious Comedy. Make some noise. All right. You've come here to see Rhapsody and Soundtrack of My Life. Congratulations, you're in for a great show. Now, let's go bananas for our host, Nick.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Give yourself a round of applause for supporting live local improvised theater. By that same style of applause, how many have ever been to an improvised show before? And how many people are seeing live improv comedy for the very first time ever? That is amazing. You are in for such a treat because you're going to see two completely different improvised shows. One is called Soundtrack of My Life. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a monologist. That means a person who talks. It's a French word. And they're going to talk for a little bit, and they're going to sing a song about an important time in their life. And then the improvisers are going to create live improvised theater inspired by that monologue and that song. Then what you're going to see is a show called Rhapsody. Let's make some noise. A completely improvised musical. What? That's insane. Yes. It is insane, and you're gonna see that every single note of every single song, every line of dialogue is completely made up off the top of their head. So they're gonna need some suggestions from you, which we're gonna practice right now. So my name is Nick. On the count of three, tell me your name. 1, 2, 3. I heard Hank, Blair, Belinda. Nice. Great. My favorite color is blue. Obviously. On the count of three, tell me your favorite color. 1, 2, 3. Pink, orange, green, very nice. My favorite movie is any one of the Back to the Future trilogy. What is your favorite movie? 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure I heard everybody say Jaws. So you are warmed up. You're going to see how this next act goes right now as we welcome to the stage Soundtrack of My Life. Make some noise.
At one point, the soundtrack of my life included a large playlist of happy love songs. I had a very large and ever-rotating playlist of very happy love songs. Why? I was using them for people to practice to. I was teaching dance lessons, and so I needed a constant supply of celebratory songs, romantic songs, the kind of songs that people dance to at happy events. So, so I was always looking for new songs to add to this list, and a lot of artists who write songs that are very happy also write songs that are very sad. So my fond memory is of Speed searching through playlists and listening to the first 5 seconds of each song to see if it was going to be appropriate for my playlist, and checking the lyrics. So, okay, love song, depressing song, happy song, breakup song, and selecting the ones that were appropriate for my playlist. So sometimes it's obvious, like the first line of a song is go through your list and play, and dun dun dun, you're amazing. Okay, that one goes in. Or on the opposite end, skip into the song and da-da-da-dum, take your things and leave. Okay, that's not one. Take that off. But sometimes not so obvious. So skipping into the first line of the song, maybe it sounds like, what would I do without you? There's a lot of what would I do without you songs. And then you have to make a judgment call. Is that nice? Things are going well and you're upset because it would be terrible if they were not there or whatever. So usually we just add those and see how it goes. This made me listen to a lot of music that I might not have otherwise listened to. And one of my favorite artists that I discovered at that time was a singer named Gloria Lynn. And my favorite song of hers is called Speaking of Happiness. And it's a very pretty song, but it would not make anyone's playlist, I don't think, of their celebratory songs, because it is things are not going well. Speaking of happiness, you never thought of mine. Mentioning loneliness, I feel lonely all the time. Ever since you went away, after swearing we would never part, there was nothing I could say. Who could talk with a broken heart? Speaking of happiness, why did it have to leave? Speaking of faithlessness, why couldn't you just believe? I loved you so very much. How could anything really go wrong with the magic of your touch and your love to keep me strong? Speaking of happiness, where did it ever go? Did it leave with your caress and the tenderness I used to know? Or is it right before my eyes, like a blessing in disguise? Speaking of happiness, why don't we try it one more time? Speaking of happiness, why don't we try it one more time?
Don't give me that look.
You look great, just like you did after our second divorce.
I know.
You've been working out and...
Well, it's really not any of your business. But yeah.
It could be again. I mean, you know, they say 7 times is a charm.
Do they?
They do. It's lucky. And looking at you again, I'm thinking we should try it. Number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm here for your divorce. You have paperwork to sign?
We were actually wondering if we could just kind of white it out.
No, no.
Maybe
let's
save
go
it
ahead.
for next time, right?
This is our 6th divorce.
Right.
And we've been separated for so long. I think we sign the divorce papers, and then we have a really great 7th wedding.
That sounds great, and then you can call me after that one.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best divorce attorney
You're
in
on
the city.
my speed dial.
Yeah.
So, who gets what? Or are we just gonna kind of roll the dice on this?
Well, I'm gonna get the dog, of course.
Really? You're gonna get the dog?
Well, yeah. I mean, I picked him out.
Yeah, you picked him out for me because I was sad after our 4th honeymoon got rained out.
Yes, but if you recall, on the 5th time we got divorced, yeah, he went with you. So this is the 6th time? I feel I deserve custody this time, at least in the short time that we're gonna be apart.
So we are gonna need papers.
Yes,
Yes,
get
we're
the
gonna need
papers. Oh, sorry.
No, whatever you're jamming on, I was feeling it. Like,
Oh, it's my house cleaning playlist.
oh my God, yeah. I'm sorry, I had to come home and get my briefcase. But yeah, I'm usually.
I'm really embarrassed that you
No!
saw this part
No.
of me. I mean,
No.
usually, I mean, you
Look.
I was usually so serious around you, and
Oh, you know what? I was on my way over here. I was feeling kind of like, ugh, another day. Gotta get my briefcase. Gotta go back to being
honey,
a...
honey, you need the Monday morning playlist. I'll let you listen to my Monday morning playlist.
I don't know that I'm ready.
You've been resisting the playlist for the 3.5 years that we've been together.
It brings you so much joy, and what if I hate those songs?
Sweetheart, I worked an entire weekend while you were in Arizona on a conference putting together this Monday morning playlist for you. All my love and all my hopes and dreams for a beautiful Monday morning. I put this in here.
The stakes are getting way high now.
What do you mean, man? You gotta try it out.
I don't know, man. It's just like...
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
my girlfriend, she had a Monday morning playlist. I was like, this seems lame. Do you know
Right!
who? No.
No, that's my point.
Do you
It's
hear
like-
that I was gonna continue and I was gonna tell you something?
I'm not a good friend. I don't listen very well.
That's okay, man. It comes around, though. I just mean, like, she put it on one Monday. I was like, but then at some point, I'm like, you know that move? Do you know who Rachel Musgraves is?
No.
It doesn't matter. She's like new pop. Let me get mine before you throw.
Yeah.
Heh. And then right there, I'm gonna do better next time. She's like, cause like this like country pop thing. It's kind of like Taylor Swift. It's like you don't know what you like until you listen to your girlfriend's Monday morning playlist. Okay? Sorry, I shouldn't.
No, hey.
But I'll get you if you don't listen.
All right, I get it.
Johnson, your Monday morning productivity has spiked. Your sales are off the chart.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We haven't had sales like this in 10 years.
Well,
You've got to tell us your secret. I mean, you're going to be salesman of the year.
all right. I'm going to tell you guys my secret. Monday morning playlist.
Thanks for visiting. Sunday afternoon playlist?
Damn it.
That's how you really get to know your relatives.
Oh, I gotta take this one day at a time. Okay. All right.
It will really improve your family relationships.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let me just get like the first. I'll just listen to the first 10 seconds and decide if I like it.
That's how I met your grandfather.
Okay. I don't quite understand that.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Oh my God! It's the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Wait. Hey, let me back in. I know we just ended our date, but let me back. Hold on.
The goodbye kiss is like permanent. It means goodbye.
It's just right before you closed the door, you said, what would I do without you? And like, your eyes did they do a roll? Did you roll your eyes?
I don't know what I did.
Are you rolling them right now? Because I cannot see through the door.
I'm not rolling them at all.
Okay. It's just somewhere you've been doing a lot of things the whole date. That kind of make you say things, and I'm like, does that mean you like me?
I totally like you.
Okay.
It's like great.
Well, when we were going into the restaurant, and I opened the door for you, you said,
What?
thanks. I don't remember what you said, but.
What a great gesture. I'm so happy you did that.
Yeah, and it's not even the words, it's really the tone. It's really the tone that makes me think.
Really? I have a weird tone? I don't hear it.
No, it's honestly literally you're putting that out so strongly. I really liked you. I had fun.
Oh,
like,
God.
I wore
God. Am I going to have to open the door now?
I dressed up real nice for the date and everything. I was
Okay.
wearing that blue shirt. Did you like?
Oh, I love that blue shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can hear you. Hey!
Hey, wow, blue shirts.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to come in, do you?
Honestly. Okay. You're giving me some real strong signs
Oh, I
here that-
totally want you to come in, though.
You know what? I would pass, I guess.
Oh, that's too bad.
But maybe we could get drinks like
Sure
maybe next
can.
week. Okay. You have a lot of luck. I heard a lot of clicks. Knock, knock. Hey, it's me. It's Marshall.
Yeah, you were here literally like 30 seconds ago.
I know. I just when we both ordered at the same time tonight,
Oh my God.
the tour of Italy, I thought that we like had a really strong connection. You said, I love the tour of Italy.
I so love the tour of Italy. Yep,
You're
that's
right.
what I said.
You did say it like that, though.
Nothing I like more than a tour of Italy.
Okay, I don't think this is gonna work out. I deserve better. I deserve someone that doesn't roll their eyes when I speak.
What? I feel such a big connection.
I know you're rolling your eyes through that door.
You're amazing. You're amazing. I love you so much. I know we just met.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
No, you look like you're looking off to the side.
No, I love you so much.
No.
I love you so much.
No. What's going on behind me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of inappropriate bodily contact, over here we have it demonstrated. You can see that.
Ain't wrong. No. Ain't wrong.
That's right. That's right. When you meet a stranger on the street or perhaps outside the Olive Garden after finishing your tour of Italy dinner, you want to have, respect the personal bubble that the person may be having.
Yes. Success. Success. Yes.
You can learn too. We did.
This doesn't feel as good inside,
Yeah.
but it's the right thing to do.
That's right. Speaking of the right thing to do, you can order my 17 video series on how to navigate every social situation you can possibly imagine. Just call now at the number below the screen.
1-900-111-1111.
Now back to your movie.
I'm sorry I rode over your cat. Oh.
Come on in, take a seat.
Okay.
So, bring it here. Don't be shy. So, Laura, we've loved having you teaching chemistry at Truman High School. The kids love you, the staff loves you. Go ahead and sit in the chair.
You've never called me into your office before.
I get it. Even when you work here, getting called into the principal's office feels a little weird.
Yeah, okay.
take a seat. So, everything's great. Your evaluations are top notch, but you are just taking too long to grade papers.
What? I turn them in same day. I have to.
You need to turn them in same class period. What are you doing? Are you reading the whole paper?
Well, yes, I've been reading the students' papers and I grade them during lunch. I mean,
Laura.
principal.
Teacher burnout is real.
I know.
You can't spend that much time grading every paper. You gotta look at it, get an overall sense, and then write that letter right at the top. Here.
An overall sense of an equation? What?
Yes.
I mean,
okay, so give it a try.
the handwriting is nice.
No, don't even.
Sorry to interrupt, principal.
Yep.
I just want to let you know, I dropped off the kid. Well, I didn't drop them off at the aquarium. We drove right by. They had a great field trip. They got a good look at it.
That's what I like to hear.
You're my mentor.
All right, so what, you're wasting your time noticing handwriting? No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said get
Take
a general.
it in, like big picture.
Take it in.
Snapshot of your brain. What grade did that kid get?
Yo, principal.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know I had the track team run into the locker room, out and back in again.
That's what I like
Cool.
to hear.
We're good. We're gonna be good for the meet. Got it. Yeah.
We are such an efficient school here.
Okay, C plus.
Pete, it's me, the art teach. Real quick, sorry to interrupt. The entire art show is set up. It's a bunch of brushes that they dipped in paint, and they're on display.
You're a rock star.
Well,
What grade is that paper?
You can't just grade a chemistry paper like it's a Jackson Pollock, okay?
Wrong. That's a C. Jackson Pollock, by the way, D+ at best. Surprised you don't know that.
Oh my God.
For lunch, it'll be Salisbury steak. Oh, and it's served.
Yep.
Did you eat already?
Oh, it's like the lunch ladies just take spoons of food and like fling it into people's mouths. It's great.
All right, well, this turned out it was a C+. I don't know how you did that. Maybe you should sub my class or...
Maybe you should step up your game.
All
How's
right.
your professional development? Maybe you should take a class.
Maybe I should take a class, a speed grading class, or a speed teaching class. Maybe I need to teach them faster so that they
Couldn't
can
hurt.
test faster, so that I can grade faster, so that they can graduate faster, so that they can get jobs faster,
I feel like you've really understood the objective.
become teachers faster.
I'm so sorry to interrupt again. It's just, they love the aquarium so much. They wanted to go back. You mind if I just drive them by one more time?
As long as you're going like 80.
Okay, that's the only speed I drive.
All right?
So I grew up in a small town in northeastern Oregon, and I remember as a kid that the summers there were really long and really hot. I mean, we had many days that it got well over 100 degrees. And you know, growing up in a small town, there really wasn't a lot for us kids to do. I mean, we could ride bikes around the neighborhood, maybe go swimming at the city pool or play on the playground, but that was really about it. And so as a kid, I learned at an early age, I discovered books as a way to escape and explore and go on great adventures. And actually, scary books had a really kind of nice appeal to me. I got real fascinated with them because they really captured my imagination, and I got to, get my adrenaline going, and I got to read about characters and creatures and stuff that would never, ever cross my path in real life. And so my fascination with suspense and horror genre happened at a really young age. And then in those summers, if I was really lucky, I got to stay inside on Saturday afternoons and watch the Saturday Monster Movie Matinee on Channel 12. And that was really kind of cool for me because, I read books, young adult books and stuff, and I really kind of got familiar. And these monster movies, I actually got to see the personification of these creatures embodied by the great classic actors, Bela Lugosi, Lon Chaney, Vincent Price, and Boris Karloff. And Bela Lugosi had a special appeal to me, because, who doesn't love Dracula? And then, because I found out that I loved Dracula. Now, as a kid, loving Dracula was just really all about thinking he was super cool, because he had powers. I mean, he could fly. I mean, he could change into a bat or a wolf to get away from you. I mean, he could hypnotize you. He could, suck your blood but not kill you if he wanted. And it wasn't until I was older that I really kind of clued into the whole seduction, sexual, sensual undercurrent tones and gave me a deeper appreciation of Dracula lore. As you can see from my picture, Hollywood did not get it wrong, nor did they disappoint, okay? So my love of vampire lore has grown with me into adulthood. Everything from every embodiment of Dracula to, Lestat, Armand, and Louis to Spike, Eric Northman and Jasper Whitlock Hale. I'm sorry, forget Team Edward, forget Team Jacob. It was all about Jasper. I know, even bad vampire lore, I was taking it in. Now, I can appreciate the genre of vampire lore now as an adult, but as a kid, I was just really into, the thrill of getting scared. And there were times that my imagination would get the better of me. I mean, I remember one Saturday afternoon watching my Saturday Monster Movie Matinee, and of course, there's Bela in all his glory in another rendition of a Dracula movie. And me being an expert in horror at the age of 10, I thought I knew everything there was to know about vampires. I mean, I knew what their strengths were, I knew what their weaknesses were, garlic, stakes in the heart, that type of jazz. But in this particular movie, on this particular Saturday afternoon, I got a shock. Bela Lugosi as Dracula introduced me to a new power that Dracula had, and that his ability to turn into smoke. And in this movie, he turned into smoke, and then the smoke came through the lock on the door, and then Dracula re-materialized on the other side, and so much was for the young beauty sleeping in the bed, she was toast. And I sat there horror-struck, going, oh my God, I didn't know he could do that, and I finished watching the movie because of course I did. But I was utterly freaked out that, oh my God, I didn't know this about Dracula, what am I gonna do? So it kind of, stayed with me. But later that evening, we had a barbecue, typical summer barbecue with our next door neighbors. Our backyards were adjoining. And, it was typical hot dogs, hamburgers, potato salad, homemade ice cream. Us kids were playing, I don't know, badminton or something in the yard. It was just a typical afternoon, and kind of, things kind of started to waft away, and I forgot about the movie. That is until about dusk, and we started cleaning up. Picking up the plates and stuff, and all of a sudden this thing swooped down over the backyard, across the table, and up over the roof, and out it was gone. And I'm like, Dad, what was that? And my dad, being super casual, oh yeah, it was just a bat, he's hunting bugs. And I'm like, a bat! And I ran screaming into the house. Because at that point I was now convinced that Dracula had come to kill me. I had discovered his secret, and now it was my time to die. But being a resourceful kid, I was bound and determined to thwart Dracula. And so, I closed and locked all the windows in my bedroom. I grabbed dirty towels from the laundry and stuffed them under the crevice of my door to close the gap. I ran into the winter clothes and grabbed my winter scarf and wrapped it around my neck. And that's how I slept and sweltered through the summer of 1975. Looking back, I can laugh and giggle at myself, my 10-year-old self, but as an adult, I'm like going, I still kind of dig vampire lore, the good renditions of it and the not so good renditions of it. Because basically, as the song that I'm gonna sing kind of reminds me of, is that vampires really are kind of misunderstood beings. They're kind of stuck in a real mystical life, not of their own making. There's a moon over Bourbon Street tonight. I see faces as I pass beneath the pale lamplight. I've no choice but to follow the call. The bright lights, the people, and the moon and all. To be strong, for I know that what I do must be wrong. Oh, you'll never see my face, or hear the sound of my feet, while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. It was many years ago that I became what I am, trapped in this life like an innocent lamb. Now I can never show my face at noon. You only see me walking by the light of the moon. The brim of my hat hides the eye of a beast, of the face of a sinner, but the hands of a priest. Oh, you'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet, while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. She walks every day through the streets of New Orleans. She's innocent and young, and from a family of means. Now I've stood many times outside her window at night, struggle with my instinct in the pale moonlight. How could I be this way when I pray to God above? I must love what I destroy and destroy the thing I love. Oh, you'll never see my shade or hear the sound of my feet while there's a moon over Bourbon Street. Moon over Bourbon Street.
Honey. Our baby. Our baby. He's gonna be such a heartthrob, I think.
I know.
I know. He's a heartthrob like you.
No.
I wanna give him like a really sexy name, like Jasper. I think we could name him Jasper.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a sexy name so that he's ready to be a heartthrob.
Yeah, but I love when people's names are like the opposite of what you'd expect. You know, like, oh, there goes Bill, and you're thinking like, oh, boring. But then Bill's a model. I don't know. I just had a baby.
Honey, I just had a baby.
Like, we just had a baby.
Fine, we just had a baby.
I mean,
you're suggesting names. Like Bill, a lot of people are named Bill. It's not. It's not sexy like Jasper is sexy.
You're right. Jasper is sexy. Jasper's
I'm
sexy.
so sorry to yell in front of you. We're gonna figure out your name. We're gonna figure it out.
It's just that I'm sorry, babe. I never told you this, but
What?
I know we're here in the hospital and you literally just had a child, but I have to tell you something.
We just had a child.
All right, fine.
I just feel like I don't know where you're going with this.
No, it's not that big a thing. It's just that Jasper was the name of.
If you're gonna say that
Really
that
hard.
girl you dated in college is named Jasper, I'm gonna flip out on you.
Okay. A person I was with in the school you go to after high school. Yeah, okay, all right, fine. She broke up with me, and then I met you, and I was so sad, but then I was happy again, and she was so embarrassed about her name. It's funny, she was so embarrassed about her name, and I was like, but it's cool, you know, and like I don't know, that just made her like it made me fall for her. Anyway,
What?
I don't want to think about her ever again. So I don't think we should name our kid Jasper.
I don't know if I should be listening to your advice, Cletus. Okay? I don't think your parents.
Look, I really want to know what exactly you can bring to the role of Chupacabra.
I'm really hairy. I mean, like super hairy.
Now, I got that you're hairy and that's quite all right, but you need to understand that our particular Chupacabra is misunderstood.
Oh, I misunderstood.
I mean, he may be evil, but he's got a soft side.
Like I said, I have a lot of hair. It's
I'm
very
looking for some
soft.
more
It's
method.
luxuriant.
Yes, I'm looking for some more method type of internal.
Well, I'm Harry, and I've written a first novel.
Oh my gosh.
And
Give me the genre of your novel.
historical fantasy romance.
Oh, that's trying to put a little too much into one book, I think.
Oh no, come on! I poured my soul and all my ferocity into it. I want the job.
Look, this role of Chupacabra is a very special role. I mean, this is a passion project for me.
Listen, I'm very hairy, and I've studied the Meisner technique under Stanislavski.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna become Chupacabra.
Oh, can you read this side from the third scene of the second act?
Yes.
Come in, office.
Not again.
Pamela. No bring in brains.
No bring in brains.
You fourth board sales, no brains.
It's tough having a zombie as a manager. Fourth board sale, no brains. Arr, arr.
Bro, brains is what I'm saying, brains. Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to have to put it to you this way, but brains.
Oh.
Brains.
Oh?
Line graph. Brains.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Sales territory. Brains.
Oh. Brains.
Hulk not happy with your management style.
Hulk bring brains now.
Hulk bring brains now.
Hulk get Black Mark on board. No brains.
Frankenstein must be dumb.
Top earner Frankenstein. Me him communicate brains.
Nosferatu quickly rising.
Brains.
Frankenstein. Hulk not happy with Frankenstein's management style. How many times does Hulk need to say?
Hulk no seem happy.
Hulk's wife.
No seem.
Hulk wife
Hulk
left.
need.
Hulk wife left.
Oh, I listen. Hulk
Hulk
have
listen.
seat. Brains have seat.
Invisible women not happy with your management style.
Brains.
You can't see my brains. That's the whole point.
Oh. You very hard to get read on.
Yes,
Brains.
I know. Look, I'm gonna have to disappear for a while. I'm gonna take some vacation.
Brains. I suppose you can have 2 weeks PTO.
I'm sorry, I came back to get my coat.
Oh, you were gone.
HR here to investigate. Invisible woman give big complaints.
Don't know what's wrong with
Kids, it's time for bed. It's time for bed.
Story.
I want to go to bed.
Okay.
Story.
Okay, I will tell you a story if I see you all get your scarves out and start wrapping your faces so that we're all safe for bed. And I'll tell you a story. Good. See? No smoke can get in now. The story I'm going to tell you is about a demon. It's the same story I tell you every night.
It's really good, Dad. Do it. Do the story. Do the story.
There's a demon that haunts us every day and every night. You can't lock the door and close the windows. I mean, maybe do that for starters.
Yeah.
But that won't keep him out, will it, kids?
No!
That's right, it won't keep him out. He doesn't need a key. He doesn't need a... Just another way in. He has a way in! He has a way in, doesn't he, children?
Yes! Yes! Say it, Dad! Say it!
Say it with me. Smoke! 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 The monster can turn into smoke. How will we ever protect ourselves?
Scarves! Scarves! Scarves!
Yes! Scarves! I've bought hundreds of scarves for our home. It's to protect us from the smoke monster. People knock on the door. They say, "Come out. Are you and your family all right?" I know it's the smoke monster. We won't fall for it. Will we, children? No! No. Everyone knocking on our door is a smoke monster. I look out the window and I see people walking around on a hot summer day not wearing a scarf around their face, and I think, idiots! Idiots, right, children?
Yeah, Dad, idiots!
Yeah. What would make them smarter, my children?
Scarves!
Now go to bed and sleep well, okay?
Okay, thanks, Dad.
And don't let the smoke monster get you, because it will!
Yeah, we're gonna go to bed.
That's nothing.
Did you hear that?
Smoke, 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 smoke.
That's just.
This is it, you guys. It's what we've been training for. Tie your scarves together.
Can't get through the scarves.
Okay, I think we're safe, you guys.
And you know what?
Kids, just checking on you. How you doing?
The freaking smoke monster was just here. Yeah, we stopped him. Yeah.
There's...
For real, Dad.
Thomas, don't hit your father.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
So I do hit you.
Can you hit us?
Wait, no, it's not.
Hit Dad? You want us to
Hit Dad? Oh, Dad, you want to hit you? Hit Dad?
He doesn't believe us. He thinks it's just a story. The smoke monster is gonna get you.
Where's your scarf? Where's your scarf? Where's your scarf, Dad? Where's your smoke monster?
No, I'm not. That's right, it's me. Oh, Don't hit your father.
Go ahead to the bar, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some dessert. Bathrooms are right over there. And we'll be back in like 5 or 10 for a fully improvised musical with a cast of Rhapsody. All right, we'll see you in 5 or 10. Yeah.